Uh, just bear with me, guys. I just to adjust this little thing. All right, I thought I would try something a little different today. Um, that I'm going live. Okay, so you see the title of this video. This morning, I feel like a vampire has sucked me of all my blood. And I don't mean that I feel like I'm immortal. I feel like terrible. And this has been happening for the last several days, to be honest. And now apparently this can be a normal thing after gastric sleeve, because the diet that you're on, it's pretty intense, right? So I'm on the pureed diet, and basically I listen to the nurse, and I basically don't want to eat most of the day. And but she said, look, have some chips and things like that. So I've been having some chips, potato chips, and some prawn chips, and some juices and things like that, and minced meat, and just, my plate is like, the amount of minced meat I eat is like that for a big guy of 144 kilos this morning. And they said that it could take months to feel like this. And that's the other thing that's a little frustrating is, boy, I'm puffed just to talk, is that my weight again has plateaued. Now it's plateaued one kilo less at 144 kilograms, and somebody can work out the pounds. I could tell you, what would that be in pounds? Over 320 pounds it would be. And somebody can write in the comments what that would be. Yeah, so it's plateaued again, but I am doing weights. I see some good muscle in the legs and in my back and stuff like that, which is really encouraging, that there's that opportunity to build back the weight, the muscle, But, I mean, I really wanted to exercise today. I just can't do it. You just really have to listen to your body. And I just had a little coffee with a little bit of cream. And I feel sick in the stomach. And these are some of the things that you just got to live with. It's a cost of doing business. It's not all sunshine and roses, as they say. But I think long term it's going to be worth it. It's really going to be worth it. So that's where I'm at the moment. It's unfortunately nothing too exciting, but I just wanted to do a video, just get it out there, to journal this journey, really. I really wanted to do more work, and I can't seem to do that either. We just got to be realistic about these things. I was able to play a little bit of music and have some fun yesterday, and I think that's important. But I'm kind of getting isolated here in my place. I really need to get out of here. It's just that I have absolutely no energy. I really feel like crawling back in bed, but I think psychologically and physiologically that's not really a good idea. That can lead to depression and things like that. So I think it's important, and I am a qualified social worker. As one of my qualifications is, I think it's important to just keep into that routine. So get up, I got up at 7 o'clock, have your shower and everything, have your little cup of coffee, and just keep in the routine. And if I got to sit here and watch YouTube videos all day, that's fine, because I'm a YouTube creator. I need to practice what I preach, kind of thing. Yesterday is so frustrating, I just want to have a chat with you guys this morning. What else am I going to do, right? I haven't got energy to do anything else. And James, I did listen to you. Thanks for following me. By the way, James, I appreciate your following. And I did turn another light on here, so hopefully it looks a bit better. Um, and this YouTube is telling me to rotate my device, so I hope this is recording all right because I'm not going to rotate it. I want it landscape, so I hope that it's okay. And if not, I don't know, I'll have to delete it or do this again. But yeah, this is a frustrating thing. So I was just mucking around, as we say in this country, playing around on the little Casio key lighting keyboard that I got up there. The model is LK-120. They're fantastic. Best $100 and something I spent. It's such fun. And can you imagine, with all this money that I've been spending on microphones and everything, and I can hear, you know, I got this lovely Sennheiser now. I can hear it. It's just so beautiful, and it's blocking out some of the computer noise behind me. Can you imagine yesterday? My point is, I stuffed up the audio on recording that keyboard on Facebook, and it's so frustrating. You know, you can have the best audio gear in the world and the best camera gear in the world, and then it's just down to human error, isn't it? Just stuffed it right up. Anyway, Sunday, I would like to go to church. I'm too wasted. I have no energy. I can't. It's like I think the last time I went, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and they said, please stand to sing. And I said to the woman sitting next to me, I said, either it's stand up or it's sing, because I can't do both. I can't do both. So I'd rather sit down and sing because I enjoy the singing. All right, guys. Well, hope that you have a look around my channel, and I'll try and think of something more interesting to say next time. You know, just keeping my spirits up. And I think this is, you know, a good little hobby to share your life with people. You know, there was a really great documentary, like a day in the life or life, something like that. And I've done 2 videos now, and I absolutely love it. Just to see human beings across the planet. You know, we're very, very similar. We've got the same struggles and the same challenges. Pardon me. You know, like they have to get their meals ready. They have to get their children ready. They have health problems. You know, they have to go to work. They are depressed, or they're in bed, or you know, people passed away, and all these struggles. And it's just part of the human condition. Which the older you get, the more and more you learn about this. And I hope that with that age comes a little bit of wisdom, you know, and I think as part of my qualifications is teacher. So when I teach in English, and that's something that I would like to get back into, and I think I really enjoy that, passing on any knowledge that I've gained, and that's why I call this channel Teacher Sal. If you didn't realize, so one of my qualifications is TESOL, Teach English as a Second Language. And part of social welfare, which is my highest qualification, is also educating clients. So what's that? A teacher. And I've had to sit down with, you know, kids that have behavioral problems, and be a tutor or support them in classes as well. So I've done that teaching. So yeah. So tell me about your struggles in the comments. What are you going through at the moment? I mean, everybody's gone through this. This is so interesting that everybody's gone through worldwide struggles, you know, with the bug, let's just say, at the moment, and for the last year or so, and the impact of that on my life, like other people, has been profound. Absolutely profound. Some of the changes that had to happen, and for better or for worse, you know, those changes happened. You know, when it comes to like not being able to sell as much products as you would like, and the difficulties in relationships and things like that. Um, yeah, I would I would so like to just go out somewhere today, go and have a coffee or something. This is the frustrating thing as well. And honestly, at the end of the day, I don't really care because, as I said, I'm going to talk about eating now, right? I'm on the pureed diet, so I'm on just over 3 weeks, I believe, post surgery. Now, you can't just go to a restaurant and order something now. You just can't eat it. I could go off and have a milkshake or something like that, full of sugar though. And so you think, well, what's the point of going out to a restaurant or a cafe or something? I can't actually order anything. Maybe able to order a coffee or something. But I said to my family, I said, I've stuffed my face for 50 years anyway. It's like, it's not a big deal that I can't do those things right now, you know. And if I just sit back a little bit, the the really interesting thing is, and I think it's so cool, and this is why gastric sleeve can be a solution for many people, is when you've had like a little plate of food, right? You feel this pressure and fullness, like really tight on the stomach, like you expanded your stomach and you're putting pressure on all those three staple lines, and you think, oh, like I've actually had to spit out some of the food that's in my stomach, in my mouth, because I knew that I couldn't even swallow that last little bit of food. And it's such a great tool for success. But the problem here is, and I talked about this earlier, you can still get away with eating some bad food. I mean, in fact, some of the bad food actually goes down better. So I could eat prawn chips all day. I was having orange juice and prawn chips, and they're processed, right? And I thought, I could eat this whole packet and it will go down for some strange reason, and just straight orange juice and it will go down. But if I try and have some mince that's cooked, I can barely handle, like the size of my palm. I got a big palm, but I can barely handle that much food if it's mince. And I guess that's part of the secret is to how you should be eating. But you know, you get tired of the same thing day in day out. And I noticed that I was I was eating. I had some gnocchi. Gnocchi is Italian little potato dumplings, and I did my lovely bolognese sauce. And if anybody wondered, yes, I used to be a chef as well as my many other jobs, and I had two cafe restaurants in the past, and was taught by my mother and the other restaurants that I worked for. And so I did a really good bolognese sauce, is my point. And so that bolognese sauce and the gnocchi, it was painful to eat it. So the mince is probably, the nurse said you can have bolognese, but probably the gnocchi, even though it's potato, is still really hard for the stomach. And so these are some of the challenges you got to deal with. It was actually painful to eat. All right, I'm gonna go off and somebody's joined me. Thank you for joining me. Oh, hello from California. Hello. Oh, that's great. Oh, they're gone again. Um, yeah. So hello from Australia, if you're still watching. Well, I'll cut it there, guys, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you've been watching my channel and you haven't subscribed, please, please, I beg you, subscribe, because when I've got about 460 subscribers, which is not, hello, California. Yeah, okay. Thank you for telling me. Is that better? All right. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, it told me to rotate it, but I wanted to do landscape. All right. I apologize for that. Hopefully that's better. So what was I saying? Oh man, it's gone. What was I talking about? uh, it's gone. Oh yeah. So I got about 460 subscribers, and I need to get over 1,000 to get any kind of money from YouTube again, because I did in the early days before they changed the rules to support this channel. So this channel is all funded by myself, and I don't have a lot of money because I've been sick and I've had to pay for surgery and everything. So yeah, if you can subscribe, it really helps me out. If you're enjoying this channel and you're watching this channel and you're learning from this channel, please subscribe to my channel. All right, I'm actually going this time. I'm so sorry that I had the screen left to right. Oh well, I'll learn then next time. You just do it on this portrait mode. Mario, hello Mario Almarez. Thank you, Mario, to say that I look good. And I think, Mario, you've commented on my videos before. I appreciate that. Mario. That sounds like an Italian name, Mario. Is that an Italian name? Let me know. You could be Spanish. Mario is the male version of Maria, which is Mary, the mother of God. Or so they say. Well, Mary, the mother of Jesus, let's just say, would be more accurate, I would say. All right, I'm out of here. I am going this time. No, Spanish from Mexico. Yeah. All right. Okay. Look, I can say hola, hola Mario. ¿Cómo estás? So, Mario and whoever else is watching, I will look. If I think of something else that I wanted to talk about, I may do another video today. I just wanted to get this video down today and have a little chat, you know, person to person kind of thing. And I'm so sorry about. Thanks, Mario. I hope that you've subscribed. By the way, make sure you're subscribed because it helps me with YouTube. But yeah, I just wanted to have a chat today. Say hi to my wife, Kristen. Hey, hello, Kristen. ¿Cómo estás? Oh, that's great. I'm so, you know, it's for people like you, Mario, that I do this channel, you know, like, when I'll just keep talking for a little bit longer because, as I said, what else I'm going to do? I'll put my feet up, bring this a little closer. Oh, I better not because I've got weights on there. I better be careful with that. But long-time subscriber. Oh, that's great, Mario. Oh, what was I saying? By the way, I think I did this video about psoriasis. I'm just looking down at my leg, and I had vitamin D shots because a shot of vitamin D, a needle of vitamin D, and man, my psoriasis is so much better going in the sun as well. Some parts of it looks like normal skin. So that's a little bit of there is a relationship, as I said, between vitamin D and psoriasis. So that's something to look into for people that struggle with that problem. It's overcast and raining here in Australia. So let's see. For my wife, she doesn't know your medical history. Give her a quick summary. Oh my God, how much time have you got, Mario and Kristen? Medical history. I'm a cancer survivor. My left shoulder and most of this arm is inside is titanium for the bone, right? And it's been cracking around lately. I thought, oh my goodness, there's what the heck's going on there? And I just thought, well, you know what? It's like a car part. it's like the ball and socket joint of your suspension system. Hey, they can replace parts in my left shoulder like I'm a car. So I mean, I really don't have to worry too much. If it really came to that, God forbid. It's been 8 years, and I'm part cyborg. There is a video on my channel called "Reverse Shoulder Replacement." No, well, my energy level, because the coffee's probably kicking in. By the way, people who suffer from chronic fatigue syndrome, and I'm not saying that that's what I've got now, but it's essentially chronic fatigue. They do benefit from caffeine. They do benefit from L-carnitine as well, allegedly. So could be the coffee kicking in this morning a little bit. So with the shoulder, Kristen and Mario, I had so I got the prosthetic in there, which was really good. It looks like a normal shoulder. So no, people don't know. It's a massive scar up my arm. You see that? There you go. And up the shoulder. And but then with all the drugs I put on, and the sickness, I put on 40 kilograms, which is about 90 pounds. No joke. And it was like basically overnight. It was so fast. It was 1 kilogram a day, which I think is 2.2 pounds a day that I put on. And so then that led to all the health problems that I would be genetically susceptible to, mainly diabetes type 2. So then with diabetes type 2, you can't lose weight, you have problems with energy, and then yeah, all sorts of problems, blood pressure and all that. And Mario, you're recovering from adrenal fatigue? Yeah. Okay. Recovering from adrenal fatigue since 2017. I'm much better. That's how I found you. Oh, good. Yeah, and I was talking to a guy that actually came over here because I was selling something, and he said, I've been following your channel for years. I said, have you subscribed? And he said, no, I haven't subscribed. I said, please subscribe because it helps me. You know, looking back on the channel, there's hundreds of thousands of views on my about 130 videos or something, and hundreds of thousands of views, right? Can you imagine? One video I did there, I was really proud of. I did how to help yourself with gingivitis, and it got 56,000 views for my little channel. Now, do you think that any of those people subscribed? 56,000 views years ago, like 10 years ago. It's so frustrating because we don't get 1 cent unless people subscribe to our channel. So what subject do you teach? Do you still teach? Right. So I logged in the last couple of days. I logged into Cambly, which is teaching English, and nobody rang me up. So nobody came through. But then I got a call for something I needed to sell, so I had to stop, and then I had to do some other errands. So I'm just kind of logging in here and there as I feel okay, because as I said, I'm still having problems with the health. You know, just recovering from everything, from 3 surgeries now, and I've talked about those 3 surgeries. But I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm surprised how mentally I'm okay, because that, you know, those kind of things can get you down. But no, mentally I'm all right, you know. And I think it's also important to how to survive as far as money. Yeah, well, that's another subject. I don't really want to go into that, to be honest. But I do whatever I can, let's put it that way, and get support from the government. Yeah, as well. But what were we saying there? Yeah, got real problems with memory. That's another thing that you have problems with, especially with diabetes. I wonder how I got to watch this and watch the first part of that because my screen was left to right. Oh man. All right. I will go now because I don't want to just blab on about nothing. So thanks for watching, Mario and my other subscribers. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day, whatever day it is you're watching. Today's Sunday here, and I'll talk to you next time that I have something decent to say. All right. Chia seeds, yeah, chia seeds, yeah. They said flaxseed. I need to get some flax seeds and grind them up, and that'll help with your blood pressure and health. And by the way, my blood pressure this morning for me, I'll just show you. I've got my little machine here. Look at that, 139 over 87, 71 beats per minute. That in Europe is considered normal. How cool is that? And I was walking around and that I was weighing myself and whatever have you. So I wasn't exactly at rest. That's really encouraging. So it's encouraging that now I just thought of a few points. The sleep apnea, I have sleep apnea and it's genetic as well. My family have sleep apnea. It went from 20, so I was maxing out the machine, the settings, 20 centimeters of H2O down to about 13 from all of the weight loss. So you got improvements in blood pressure and then the diabetes. Really, for most part, I'm waking up with normal numbers. This morning was a little bit unusual in the morning before, but the mince that I'm having, I try to do sweet and sour pork with mince. So it's got lots of sugar in it, and I craved sugar last night. I'm having fruit and pureed fruit as well, and I just craved the sugar, and I think my body's saying that it needs energy, and because you're still, to get rid of that insulin resistance, even though you lose weight fast and everything, and your numbers are down, even though your blood sugar numbers are down, doesn't necessarily mean that the insulin resistance has gone away. So that's probably why the cravings, just craving of carbs and sugar. I had to have some jelly beans last night because really craving it. My poor body is just going through the ringer lately. Have I taken sertraline supplements? It helps with oxygen in the blood. No, I haven't, not heard of that. With bariatric surgery, you have to have, the gastric sleeve is a little bit more flexible, but you have to have vitamins and minerals. So I take a bariatric vitamin twice a day. It's from BN. They taste horrible. And I think later on down the track, I'll try just a normal vitamin, but it may not be enough, Mario. So the worst thing you want is to have some nutritional deficiencies, because you got to keep on top of them, and if you don't, you can have diseases come out. So for example, copper is an issue that people people who've had bariatric surgery, copper you got to keep an eye on. You got to keep an eye on your calcium levels and your iron levels, and it's worse if you've had a bypass, a gastric bypass. But I specifically chose this gastric sleeve, which makes your stomach into a kind of a banana shape that cuts out 80% of your stomach. I chose that because the small intestine and the rest of the intestines are left intact. So then absorption of iron and things like that, which you know from this channel, if you've been following me, I had a lot of problems with iron deficiency. I didn't want to have that perpetually for the rest of my life. So I said, no, the sleeve should be enough for me, and I want to I don't care about being too thin because I want to do weights again, which I've started, which is great. I've started doing 5 kilos on each arm for my back and things like that. Plant-based from Amazon, okay. Another weird thing about oxygen is if you put in those drops that help you with wine, hydrogen peroxide, allegedly a little bit of hydrogen peroxide increases the oxygen levels in your body, I read somewhere. Now, don't quote me on that. So when I was drinking a little bit of wine, which I intend to do again when I heal, I was putting the drops in there because I'm allergic to sulfites, and it neutralizes the sulfites. But apparently with the gastric sleeve, then when you have alcohol, you're affected more. You're affected more strongly. But as I said, in whatever way I can, when I can eat normally, and I try to do that now, I want to focus on the Mediterranean diet, which is what my parents raised me as, you know, which is the fruits and vegetables, and even the pasta with cooked to al dente with the tomato-based sauces, and beans and legumes and fish and olive oil and a little bit of red wine. That whole gamut, that is the healthiest diet in the world, is what I'm going to do. Now, probably going to be challenging because you don't need to cook much. I was just thinking, how's this for really cool? The other day I said to my sisters, I said, oh, I'm going to go and do scrambled eggs. Let's see if I can handle 2. I could handle one scrambled egg, and that was it. So you imagine you just cooking that little one egg, and I had to throw the other one out. And and then I was thinking, well, I want to have some mashed potato. And yeah, doctors push for the Mediterranean diet. I wanted some mashed potato, right? So I did 2 large potatoes, and they lasted me for 3 days because I only need a little bit of mashed potato. And I thought, well, I could cook 1 potato is probably enough for 1 or 2 meals. I mean, I'm saving so much money on food. I knew this would happen. And my friend, I don't know if you'll watch this, Aaron, but I, as I said to you, I'm going to brag to everybody about my friend. My friend loaned me $3,000 to have this surgery, to put towards this surgery. And I'm very thankful for that. And he and I both said, you're going to save a fortune on food. And he's right. I've got so much food in this place. It would take, it's like a habit, right? You get into this habit for 50 years of just being hungry all the time. And so I'm buying food and drink still like I eat the same. And so I got my freezer, I can't fit anything in it anymore. The cupboards are just full. I can't even sit on my couch and put my legs down because I got all my food and drink on here, baby food and stuff like that, because still got this protective, obsessive mentality of still buying food, which is so weird because I don't actually need it. I just have, this size amount of food, and I'm full as long as it's got protein in there. So my point is, I'm going to save thousands and thousands of dollars on food. And so it's kind of a no-brainer for me in my case to have that surgery because it's going to pay for itself. I worked out the mathematics. It's about in a year, I would have saved the money on food that I would have put towards the surgery, if you know what I'm trying to say. So it was a no-brainer. How cool is this mic? Listen to that. This is the Sennheiser E835. What a beautiful, beautiful microphone. I so love Sennheiser. I know I'm going on about it, but listen to it. It's just perfect. That's how I sound. That's my voice. I love it. Love it. Ah. All right. Any other questions, Mario? Because I feel like I'm dragging this on. 34 minutes. people listening to me blab on for 34 minutes. And I'm very thankful for that. Mario, any more questions? Are you still watching? Kristen wants to ask a question. Okay. Feel better, Sal. Looking forward to more videos. Oh, thank you. Hey, by the way, look, the beard is coming back and the hair's coming back. I can't wait to have my beard. The thing is, though, I mean, everybody voted on Facebook. You got to have your beard back. You got to have your beard back. My sisters, 2 out of 3 of the sisters said, you got to have your beard back and your hair back, whatever you got. And some of it's growing back. And oh, thank you, thank you. That I'm looking nice. Yeah, and so yeah, so the beard's coming back, but it does make me look older. And there's girls on Facebook, women on Facebook going, oh, you look sexy with a beard. I like the beard. And I agree. I really like the maybe a little bit thicker and fuller here. And because when I was in hospital, it grew out a little bit. And I thought, wow, that looks good. Even like, you know, maybe this long kind of thing. I don't know how to, not that long, but maybe as long as my finger. I thought, yeah, that looks good. That suits me. So, yeah. So the beard's coming back. I just shaved it under here this morning. So I'm growing my beard out. Looking nice. Thank you, Mario. Gracias. Gracias, señor Mario. Señor, ya hablo español. Poquito ya. Yo hablo español. Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán. Yo no soy marinero. This morning, see, hola. And this morning I actually thought, oh, on this YouTube video, I'm gonna sing, nobody told me there were days like these. Nobody told me there'd be days like these. Great days indeed. Because, man, when I woke up, I felt like a bus ran over me, you know. And as I said, Mario, I think the coffee's kicking in. I need to have some water and some, my breakfast time is 9 o'clock. I go 9 o'clock for breakfast, 2 o'clock for lunch, and then 7 o'clock for dinner. And I did it that way because I was on the pre-op diet, right? The pre-operation diet, which is all milkshakes, these protein shakes, these meal supplements. And it was just too painful to go like 9 o'clock and then 12 o'clock and then 7 o'clock. It's just such a big gap. I was like, oh, I'm dying of hunger. Thank God I don't die of hunger anymore, but I do feel that I have to eat. And as I said on some of the other videos, that I was actually having low blood sugars, which was quite an issue. Okay, I am going now. Thank you so much for following. I will have a think today if there's some other topic that I want to talk about, and we'll do another video, but I don't promise it because I always like to keep my promises. Saturday, 2:30 p.m. Wow. Here it's 8:30 a.m. Queensland, Australia time on a Sunday. And I'm not sure what the date is. Will this tell me my phone? 28th of November. Yeah. That's it. That's it for now. I am going. I'll see you on the next video. I'll just do a normal video. I won't do live on the next one. All right. Ciao, guys. Hasta la vista. Yeah, go eat something. Another half an hour. Hasta la huejo. Hasta la vista, Mario. All right. Ciao, guys. Let's see if I can stop this somehow. How do I stop it? Cross that thing. All right. This should be it. Ciao. Cancel. Yes, stop screen.